I do not hide my shadows. I do not fear them. I do not run from the darkness that creeps at the edge of my soul. No, I have embraced it. I have forged it into my weapon. Those who tremble at the thought of the unknown, those who shrink in fear at the whispers of their own nightmares, will never understand the power that comes from owning your pain. They will never understand what it feels like to make your demons your disciples. But I do. I know the taste of blood and tears, and I know the weight of betrayal that sinks deeper than any blade. They thought they could break me. They thought I would bow to their judgment, kneel to their control. They thought they could bury me beneath the weight of their lies and their cruelty, but they were wrong. Oh, they were so wrong. Every word they spoke, every false smile they gave me, every calculated betrayal they did nothing but fuel the fire that now burns in my chest. They made me who I am today. They created the monster they now fear. I was broken once, shattered into pieces by their hands, my body torn and my soul twisted. I was a child of humiliation, a puppet dangling at the mercy of the world. But no more. No one will I be the prey. I am the predator now, and this darkness, these shadows that they tried to drown me in, are my domain. I command them. They do not control me. They bend to my will. Every scar on my body, every wound etched deep into my skin, is a mark of my survival. It is a badge of honor. The world tried to break me, to mold me into something weak, something easy to control, but the more they tried, the more they fed the rage inside me. The more they tried to crush me, the stronger I became. They did not realize what they were awakening. I was never meant to be a slave. I was meant to rise. I was meant to burn the world down, piece by piece, until nothing remains but my shadow. I know what they say. I know the whispers behind my back. They call me ruthless. They call me dangerous. They call me a monster. Good. Let them think what they want. Let them cower in fear. They do not understand the truth. The truth is, I am the one they should fear, not because of what I've done, but because of what I will do. They do not realize that every move I make is calculated. Every step I take is another piece of their undoing. They never understood that the pain they caused me would be the thing that would create my strength. The shadows. They were once my enemies. They were once the demons that tormented me, whispered lies into my ear, dragged me to the depths of despair. But not anymore. I have stared into the abyss, and I have seen what it truly is. It is not my enemy. It is my ally. It is my power. They wanted me to hide in the darkness, to fear it, to tremble and beg for the light. But I do not hide. I command the dark. I am the darkness. I walk through the chaos now, and every step I take shakes the earth beneath me. The world trembles at my presence, but they do not know the truth. They do not know what it feels like to walk with shadows as your soldiers, to turn pain into strength. They do not know what it feels like to take every wound, every betrayal, every tear, and turn it into fuel for a fire that can never be extinguished. They will learn. They will all learn. You think I will stop? You think that after all the pain, after all the blood, after all the suffering, I will bow? You think I will shrink back into the corner and accept my fate like a beaten dog? No, that is not who I am. I will never accept my fate. I will carve my path with the bones of those who tried to break me. Every moment I spent in darkness was not a moment wasted. It was a moment of preparation, a moment of transformation. I was not weak. I was becoming something they could never understand. I was becoming a force of nature. And now when I stand at the edge of the abyss, I do not fear what lies below. I have become it. I have become the thing they fear most. I have become the shadows themselves. They thought they could control me. They thought they could break me with their cruelty. But now it is they who will break. It is they who will fall. They are nothing compared to the storm I have become. They are nothing compared to the darkness that I now wear like a crown. So let them come, let them try. But they will never take me down. I do not hide my shadows. I command them. And when they face me, they will learn that there is no escape from the darkness I have become. They thought their betrayal would crush me. They thought the weight of their lies, their deceit, would drag me into oblivion. But instead, it forged me. It sculpted me into something they will never comprehend. They believed they had power over me, because they held the key to my past. But they underestimated the one thing they could never control, my will. They could never understand that pain, betrayal, and humiliation are not chains. They are the very tools that sharpened my resolve. You want to break me? You want to take everything I hold dear and turn it against me? Try. Go ahead. Every act of cruelty, every time you dug that knife deeper into my heart, you only made it more impossible to destroy me. You wanted to bury me in my own sorrow. But what you didn't realize is that my sorrow is not my weakness. It is my forge. It is where I was reborn. The pain you inflicted upon me is now the very fire that will incinerate you. You cannot kill what you cannot break. You cannot drown what you cannot control. You thought you could bury me beneath the ashes of my own rage. But now you will learn, my rage is not my enemy. It is my ally, and you have made the mistake of awakening it. Now it will consume everything you built. It will burn down every lie, every illusion you constructed around yourself. I will stand in the ruins, victorious, while you are left smoldering in the wreckage of your own hubris. Do you hear that? The sound of the storm building within me? The sound of the chaos I have embraced. I am no longer the victim. I am the one who will rain destruction on all who dared to cross me. They thought I would beg for mercy. They thought I would fall to my knees and surrender to the weight of their cruelty. But now, when they see me, they will see nothing but the wrath of a broken soul who has risen from the ashes, and they will fear me. They will fear the fire in my eyes, the shadows in my soul. They will fear the transformation I have undergone. I have crawled through the dirt, scraped my skin against the jagged rocks of this world, and I have come out stronger, sharper, and more deadly than they could ever imagine. I have become the thing they feared, the darkness itself. I am no longer the prey, I am the predator, and now the hunt begins. You see, I do not seek revenge. Revenge is for the weak, for those who cannot control their anger, who cannot rise above their suffering. No, what I seek is domination. What I seek is to strip away everything that has ever held me down, everything that ever made me feel small or insignificant. What I seek is the destruction of the world that tried to break me, and I will watch as it crumbles. The shadows are no longer my enemies. They are my army. I have trained them, molded them, until they are a reflection of my own fury. When I stand in the dark, it is no longer a place of fear. It is a battlefield. It is a place where my enemies tremble, where they feel the weight of the storm that I have become. They thought the shadows would hide me. They thought they would swallow me whole, but they were wrong. I am not hidden. I am the storm, and the storm does not hide. It rages. It destroys. It leaves nothing but chaos in its wake. I have embraced the darkness. I have accepted the pain. I have accepted that there will be no peace, no comfort, no easy path. There is only the struggle. There is only the fight. And I will fight until every last enemy who dared to stand against me is reduced to nothing. I will fight until I have burned away every trace of weakness, every vestige of doubt. And when it is all said and done, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, they will see me standing there, and they will know there is no escaping the shadows. There is no escaping me. I have become the very thing they tried to bury. I have become the darkness, and I have commanded it. I do not hide my shadows. I command them, and as long as I breathe, as long as I walk this earth, they will answer to me. They will watch me rise, and they will understand then their mistake was thinking they could defeat me. The moment they decided to break me, to humiliate me, to bury me in the dirt, they sealed their own fate. They thought I was fragile, a broken soul ripe for the taking, but I have never been weaker than when they thought I was powerless. I was never broken. I was just waiting for the moment I could finally emerge from the shadows and destroy everything they've built, every blow they dealt me, every word they used to wound me. It was nothing but fuel. I have transformed that fuel into something far greater than they could ever imagine. They wanted me to crumble, to lose myself in grief, to wither away in defeat, but instead, I've become a force they didn't escape. The more they attacked me, the stronger I became. The more they tried to crush me, the more I tore myself free from their chains. Now I stand taller, stronger, and more unstoppable than ever. And they will never understand why. This is not a victory born of strength. This is a victory born of survival, a victory born of the very darkness they feared. I do not need the light. I never did. It is in the darkness that I thrive. It is in the chaos that I find my power. And while they search for the light, I will remain in the shadows, watching, waiting, until they realize they have already lost. Their search for salvation will lead them straight into the abyss that I control. They will be consumed by it. They will be swallowed whole, just as they tried to swallow me. You see, they thought I was weak. They thought I was nothing more than a victim. But the truth is, I am the strongest when I stand in the darkness. I am untouchable when I command the shadows. They can never break me, because they can never understand what I have become. They will always see me as a reflection of their own fears. They will always see me as the thing they tried to destroy. But they will never see the truth. The truth is this: I am not a victim. I am not someone to pity or feel sorry for. I am not broken. I am a storm. And storms do not ask for mercy. They do not seek to be understood. They simply rage. They destroy. And when the storm has passed, nothing remains but devastation. I will be that devastation. I will burn down everything that tried to break me. Every person who thought they could humiliate me. Every person who thought they could bury me under the weight of their cruelty. They will pay. And they will pay dearly. They will feel the full force of the rage that I have cultivated in the darkness. They will feel every ounce of pain, every wound they inflicted upon me, come crashing down upon them in a wave of fury they cannot survive. I am the embodiment of every wound they gave me. I am the culmination of every moment they tried to strip away my dignity, my pride. But in doing so, they made me something greater. They made me unstoppable. They made me the very thing they feared most. And now they will be nothing but dust beneath my feet. They will know what it means to face me. They will know what it means to face the darkness they tried to bury. And they will understand the truth. There is no escape from me. There is no salvation. There is no mercy. I am the shadow they cannot outrun. I am the nightmare they cannot escape. And when I take my final step, when I claim what is mine, they will know this was never a battle they could win. It was always my war, and I have already won. Subscribe for more.